Okay, here we are making the answer key to this practice test. I'm going to talk quickly, so you may have to pause and slow me down. But here we go. Evaluate the following. I want you to show me how you find each of these without a calculator. Okay, I would actually start with P. If you go back to what that was, this is permutations. We talked about the fill-in-the-blank method, where we're filling in the first three numbers out of 10 possible items, and we're doing 10 times 9 times 8. That's what this means. We're arranging like 10 plants, but only 3 of them go in the window. We have 10 choices, then 9, then 8. So what this really means is it's 10 factorial, but then we're chopping off the 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So then we do 10 minus 3. That's 7 factorial. So that's what that means. And then you can compute it. It's going to be 9 times 8 is 72, then times 10 is 720. So you do not need a calculator as long as you know what this means in a basic multiplication times table. Oops. All right, so 7 factorial, that just means 7 times 6 times 5, dot, 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 times 2 times 1. And we can do that on a calculator once we've shown how to do it. Math, then left arrow once, option number 4. That gives us the factorial. You want to type the number in first, 7 then, and math, and 4, and hit enter, 50, 40. Okay. The very first one, 23C7, that's really just the same as 23P7, like I've described right there, but then we just divide by 7 factorial. You'll see it's the exact same thing. So I want you to understand that. It's not hard. If I do 23 and then hit math and left arrow and then NCR, that's 3, and then 7, that will give me 23.7. So that's a pretty big number. 2, 4, 5, 1, 5, 7. All right. On to the next bit. How many different ways can 8 coins be arranged into 4 heads and 4 tails? That is 8C4, okay? So again, type that into your calculator, see what it is. How many different ways can a coin be tossed 14 times and land 11 heads or more? Okay, well that's going to be 14 coins C11 plus 14 coins C12, because 11 or more is 14C13 and 14C14, and you add them all up and you get your answer, okay? The math team went to the regional finals in Shrewsbury. There were 13 teams there. How many ways could the top 5 teams be ranked? Where there's an order. Pingree finishes first, and then, I don't know, St. John's Prep comes in close second, all right? It's going to be 13P5. 13 teams, we're arranging them in some particular order, 5 at a time. Put that in your calculator, see what it is. How many different groups of 5 can be chosen to take a first round test? They've got 13 teams. They just need a group of 5. Order does not matter. When there's no order, it's NCR. So that's 13C5. Okay? It's going to be this number divided by 5 factorial. How many 6-letter passwords can be arranged, rearranging all the letters of miscounted? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 letters there. Okay, if you must use each letter once and they cannot repeat and you've only got those letters, well, that's just 10 factorial. Okay, if you use all the letters and they can repeat, that's going to be 10 blanks. All right, picture that. And if you've got 10 blanks and they each can be filled in with 10, one of the 10 letters, any one of the 10 letters, that's 10 to the 10th. So that's 10 with 10 zeros. And that's going to be, without the aid of a calculator, 10 trillion. All right? On to the next page. What is the probability of tossing 12 coins and getting 5 of them heads? Well, that's that formula that we count how many ways. We could go to Pascal's triangle if we wanted to, down here. If we have 12 coins and we go to the 12th row right there, And that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 792. 792 right there. That's how many ways. But there's a total of 2 to the 12th ways possible. When we add up any Pascal's triangle row, it's always 2 to that row number. So I do 792 divided by 2 caret to the 12. And I get 19.3%. I'm going to round that. 19.3%. All right? Suppose the chance of rain on any one day of a 4-day week is 38%. What's the probability that all 4 days have rain? Okay, well, probability, we multiply. And if we have events like this, and each day there's a 38% chance of rain, and I want this to happen multiple times, it's just 0.38 times itself 4 times, okay? You don't need to write this all out. You can write 0.38 caret to the 4th. What is that? 0.38 caret to the 4th. I get 0.02, approximately 2%. That's a pretty unlikely chance that you're going to get rain 4 days in a row. Using the above information as a simulation, determine the probability that 3 or more days out of 4 have rain. Okay? Explain how you would do it. Well, first step is to use randint on your calculator to get random numbers. It's a percentage, so I'm going to do 1 to 100. Okay? A trial then equals 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could do 4 numbers. And then we should say, here we can say if 1 through 38, that equals rain. 39 through 100.